Hi, I hope that you're doing great. Welcome to another podcast with Michelle Green, the Kingdom Builders Enterprise. So, today, whenever you're listening to my podcast, welcome to another moment of thought. I think that where I'm at is just a place of cycles. I think that it's a place of a cycle that has to be consistently broken in my every single day-to-day walk. This place where I am is just a place where it feels like a sabbatical, a place of isolation, a place where nobody understands, a place where you think that people got your back, but they don't. A place where you feel like you're on some other plane, like you're on some other level, and nobody else is on the level but you. Or if there are other people on the level, you don't know who they are. That's where I am. And I think that this is just a cycle because it seems like being that it's the season of things blossoming. It's the season of things, like expanding, new births, new revelation, new understanding, a season of springtime, a season of, like I said, things just growing and coming into fruition season is where I feel like I am. And with that being said, it is really, it's just a really funny place because I think that I'm doing the best that I can with the relationships that I have, friendships, family member, marriage, even parents and aunts and uncles and cousins, friends, whoever. All relationships, I just feel like no one gets it. Do you feel like that? Because sometimes for me, it's just like I'm in this bubble, like I'm in this place all alone and just completely off into la la land somewhere. But seriously, maybe it's just the cycle. Maybe it's just a season or a cycle of change. Maybe it's just a season or a cycle of, okay, I need this time alone so that I can change and grow, so that I can hear God in my own quiet time, so that I can listen without other outside distractions, so that I can become the person that I am supposed to be. Because I can't really do that if I have a lot of, noise going on around me, if I have a lot of feedback, if I have a lot of, the concern of the opinion or the approval of another person. That's really hard to do for you to grow if that's where our minds are always at, is I gotta wait for this person to check off on what I'm thinking or what I'm getting ready to do or what it is that I've been, saying. It's just a tedious process. And the word does say that fearing people, in other words, trusting people, is a dangerous trap. But trusting the Lord means safety. Fearing people is a dangerous trap, meaning that if I am so afraid of what people are going to think or what people are going to say, then that's going to push me into a wall, into a trap where I'm going to have to fight my way out, or either I'm going to die. Okay? And I'm not dying for anybody. So that's why I probably feel like I'm sort of in this place where nobody gets it. Is there anybody else out there that feels like that? It seems like there's so much that I've been blessed with. It seems like there's so much that has been going on in my life here lately. And those things that are going on in my life, I just believe that it's God just leading me into something brand new that no eye has seen and no ear has heard, and nor has it entered into the heart of any man or any woman. Okay? And I just believe that He's leading me and guiding me, but I just don't believe that everybody can be there with me. I just don't believe that everybody can be in my inner room right now. I just don't think that this is the season for that. And I like the season, but I don't like the season, because the season forces you to just, be isolated. I don't really know any other word for it. To be in a spot where, like I said, you can talk to people all day long and you will want them to understand, and you may even try to find people who do agree with you, but they just don't get it. They just don't understand. And as much as you try to pour out your heart to them, as much as you try to explain to them, are they really listening? Are they really even interested? Is what I'm thinking here. It's like, how could you say that you are that family member, that friend, or that associate even of an individual, but it's not an equal trade-off? The conversations are not equal in what you're listening to and from. The relationships of any kind should be a give and take situation. It should be, sometimes the other person is going to be up and the other person is going to, opposite person will be down. And then the person who is up can encourage the one who is down, and vice versa. When I'm up, I can encourage my spouse, or I can encourage my friend, or I can encourage a client. I can encourage an associate. I can encourage whoever. That is my part in the relationship. But when it comes time for me to be on the end of receiving, it just seems like I'm alone. I know that God is there and He loves me and He carries me through each and every single day. I know that He is with me. I know that He is my Father. I know that Jesus is my Lord. I understand that the Holy Spirit, will guide and lead me. I don't have any issues there. That relationship is solid. But the relationships on earth with the actual individuals that we can see and touch, that's a little complicated. That is a little bit not where it always needs to be, or at least that's the space that I'm in. I'm in a space where it just seems like there has been so much giving, but there is so little receiving. And I understand that it's better to give than it is to receive. But when your bank is empty, it's kind of like a whole bank account. And you got two people who put in the bank account, and you got two people who take from the bank account. But both parties can't take and give at the same time. I guess both parties could give into it if you're constantly giving to one another. But my tank in the relationship category is just not full. And I don't blame anyone for it. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to, I'm just not trying to tear anybody down or anything, family members, friendships, or whoever. I'm just saying, do we constantly think about the people who we are receiving from, that sometimes they'll need that back in return? And will we show up? Will we be there? Will we be able to give to them because we are no longer bankrupt ourselves? Do we have something to give? And it doesn't matter what level of finances you're on, or health that you're on, or, mental stability, intellect that you're on, and even spirituality. None of that matters if you're on the same level or not. It's just a matter of the kindness, the gentleness, the listening ear, just being there, just showing up, just taking the time. That's just where I am. What about you?